So here's the new sweep ball, power sweep. It's a 48-inch, has electric, brush control, engine speed, and it has electric dump also. Got the 48-inch so I can get it in and out of the fences easier and stuff. I've been using it, practicing with it. I ordered a extension cable for the control so they'll reach up into the cab of the Gator. That'll make life a lot easier. Right now I gotta keep getting out and raising it and lowering it, where you kind of need control of the brushes as you're driving around the fields. If it gets lower or higher, deeper grass, excuse me, the brushes will slow down the engine and they'll come to a stop. So being able to fine tune your brush height and stuff really is key to this. I also found in deep grass it didn't do so well. We're using it to pick up manure, also debris in the fields, you know, grass, monkey ball, or yeah, grass clippings, monkey balls, leaves, all that kind of stuff. But a lot of it was picking up the manure, because out in the fields it's kind of hard to get to time wise. So this does a really good job on sitting manure, but if it's fresh, it kind of spreads it around a little bit. You still pick up a good portion of it, but it's kind of like dragging a harrow across it, a chain harrow or something, which isn't ideal, but it's still better than not doing anything. So I just got done cutting field number 2. This is field 1. Field 2 is where they're out, and I'm getting ready to take this out there and clean up all the grass debris and such. I did the first section and the very top section. They were short grazed heavy, so it was easy to clean up. But the middle area and over where they're at right now was a foot to 2 tall and loads of manure. Up where they're playing out, they're like, "Thank you for cutting our grass, we can run around." But yeah, so that, just freshly cut that, just parked the lawnmower. Now I'm going to take the Gator up there and start cleaning up. I'm going to mount the camera on the back of it. You're not going to really see a whole lot, but you'll get to see this in action. And I'll show you some areas that I'm going to be doing, and then after, like a before and after. So enjoy. All right, so this is the heavily grazed area. I threw flakes of hay here and there. I already did this section with the sweep ball. Up there where the grass is a little greener, more clovers and stuff, up where the sun's shining through, and over here was really tall grass. They've got some fresh piles of poo here and there, and we'll pick those up too. But you can see this has all been cleaned here. Picks up everything. That's how short they graze it to. It's barely an inch. Over there is up to 4 inches. I had the deck height at 4 inches when I cut. But, so let me walk over here and show you. So when you come over here, you can see the manure bedded down in this, and all the grass clippings. This is what we're going to work on, is these areas. A lot of grass, manure. You're kicking your feet and you're picking it up. Up along the fence I left a trail of the leaves where I blew it away, and then up where they're at looks just like this area here. This is what we're going to be working on, is this stuff. I'm not going to do so much over there, but up in the middle section of this field is where we'll be concentrating today. So I'll probably have to get off a couple times and adjust the height of the brushes, which are right there, and because once I get rolling in this grass, it might either be bogging down or not picking up. So the speed adjustments are right here. The brush control raises and lowers it. So I was setting it, if you watch that bolt, right in there. That was good height. So I'm gonna leave it there, and when you raise the engine speed, it starts the brushes rotating. See, they're down there. so what I'm finding is the grass that's in there is pretty heavy. Yeah, we're about that full. So thing is, like, I guess leaves would bulk up more in this, but the heavy grass clippings and manure sit pretty full, right? So I'm not sucking up anymore, and you can see the stripes it's making. I was still going over it to break up the manure piles, but you can really see how much manure is bedded into this grass, right? So I'm going to go dump it, and we're going to go back over this again and clean this up best we can. It's not going to get it all, but the brushes just kind of knocked down the big piles and left, you can see it's grass and manure compared to what it did over here. So it got full rather quickly. See, here's just skipping over like through here. You can see it left some, but again, it bogs down in the grass. This is where you need full control of the brushes, where you can monitor or meter how far down the brushes go. So again, a lot of this is going to be easier when I have the controls extended. So it's just another cable. It goes in the middle here, and I can stick it through the window of the Gator. But for now, hit the dump button. This goes up. Then the back door opens. Right. So a lot piles in there, so I keep a rake. Reach in there. It's hard to do one-handed. Probably don't have to do that, but why start with some in it? Clean this off. All right, then I drive away, door opens kind of like a dump truck, leaves a big mound, then I get out and shut that, and we're ready for the next load. And there's the pile. Very nice. We'll just shut this, just dump down. There, catch right here. If that door slips under when this closes all the way. So this time we're going to go in the opposite direction and see if we can get this picked up any better. Now it's been fluffed up. So last night when I was working on this project, company visited, so I parked the gator and all right around here by the gate. Got out, it wasn't 10 minutes, and the horses decided to investigate. So I ended up tearing that and ripped some of this off. Oh. Boy, I love them. So I got this sticky tape. I don't know what it was from. Zip system. Stuff is stickier than anything. So it should hold this together. So I'm just going to wipe it all down, put some of that over the holes, and it should be good. Might have to do double side later. Leave it sit out here in the sun, and hopefully this kind of melts and gets nice and sticky to it. We'll see. Yeah, I'm real happy about it. Pretty cool. Alright, it's a few days later. Been busy, family things. Put some tape on here. We'll see how this holds up. Again, I might need to double tape it, like put tape on the inside and smash it together, but I'm going to go back out and give it a try now. Disturb them. See, I already bombed the hell out of it with poo. But I still have up there to do and over top the hill up there. So when I was backing up, there was a mangy fox sitting over here, and I kind of chased him over right into the woods right here. So I'm gonna go get my pistole and keep that on me, so if I see him again, he's gonna get hit.
tell when the machine's getting full or clogged up. As you're driving around your lanes here, or your lines, you can see the debris piles that it leaves behind. So if you've already made a pass and you're driving past this, you know it's full. This is what it should look like when it's not full. Pretty clear. You can see the difference in the lines. So this whole section's done. I even went back and cleaned up newer poo. Comes out pretty nice. I mean, it gets it down to the dirt. You fill up a lot of hoppers, but it is pulling up grass from 3 years ago. This has never been dethatched or anything. And again, when I get the tines on, hopefully I can scrape some more and control the brush. Can't emphasize enough how that would help. Alright, so the tines came in and I was able to put those on rather easily. It's just a pin on each side. And then I got the extension cable here, which allows me to keep the controls all the way up next to me. I changed gators too. This one turns sharper, easy for me to say, than the other one. Takes up less space when you're driving it around. I think it functions better. Done right is nice for me, but works better with this. The tape I put on is holding up, no problem. This is $149 and something change for a new top. I'll let it ride. Buy one when I absolutely need it. It's working pretty good right now. So yeah. So for the uses I bought it for, I'll have to keep playing with it to figure out good timing with the manure. Didn't buy it necessarily to clean up leaves. I made 2 passes over here, just 2 stripes back and forth, and it filled up this pile, so it stopped sucking. This is all just grass and hay, or grass and leaves. 2 stripes, so it'd probably be easier if I cut it to be more compacted and be able to inhale more. As far as collecting manure out in the field, this is the piles I'm getting. 1, 2, a little bit there, and this. And the problem is, it shreds the manure down back into a grass state, like just a wet, damp, shoot up grass. You can see it all through here, right? But this gets clogged up. So the brushes dump it and it leaves a mound here, and it stops blowing into the hopper after a period of time. And you're getting about that much before it clogs up. Now, all fairness, it does say for dry manure, not wet. What constitutes dry? I guess if it's sat for a few weeks, maybe, or in midsummer. Right now, it's late fall, and everything is cooler and doesn't dry out as fast. So summertime, this thing might be aces out there with the manure. But if you're collecting it and it has any moisture to it, it kind of spreads it across the ground. You have to hit it twice, and then it starts clogging this up. So in the wintertime, when it's frozen, it ought to do really good. And in the summertime, it ought to do really good because it dries out faster. Don't get me wrong, this is still better than using a chain harrow and just spreading the shit all over the field. It does pick up a large portion of the piles and deposits some. So it's definitely better than what we were doing. The fields look a whole lot better. And yeah, so overall I'd give it an A, not an A plus, but an A for my uses. It's a pretty nice machine. I really like the extra cord with the controller up front by me. You can really control the up and down. When you hear it bogging down, you can pump it up real quick. Tines, not sure I see a big difference with the tines, although when I went through this tall grass, the machine didn't bog down hardly any, so it was already combing the grass out of the way, prior to the brushes hitting them. Yeah, there you go.